These are the three mistakes first-time buyers usually make. The first mistake they usually make is they're so excited they start looking before they've actually talked to a mortgage broker to get financed to know what their budget is. Why does this matter? Well, you know, when you're shopping for a new car and there's some that are $10,000 and there's some that are $100,000 and you don't know how much money you have to spend, it's kind of hard to shop for a car. Same thing with a house. If you don't know how much you are going to be allowed to be lended, then you don't know what you're shopping for. And especially since first-time buyers are at the lower end, that gets really specific. It gets, 800, 900, 1.2, 1.4, huge range in those numbers. Neighborhood swing versus quality of property, all that stuff changes dramatically, even over $100,000 in that range. The first mistake they make is usually to not pick up the phone and with a mortgage broker, or I would say 3 mortgage brokers. You don't want to just go to one mortgage broker, and that's usually what I do with my clients is I'll give them 3 options. And once you go to that mortgage broker, the reason they don't want to go there is because they make you fill out a ton of paperwork. At least 5 to 6 to 10 pages of everywhere you've worked, your tax returns, all your debts, all that stuff. It sucks, I get it, but that's the thing, you need to do that first. I know it's hard, but you really should do it first. Because once you have your budget, you're gonna go out and look, say, all right, see, our budget's now $1 million. We're gonna go out and look for properties $1 million. The next part is, where do you wanna be? And this is number 2, the biggest mistake that people make is they don't focus their search in an area or areas that are kind of close to each other of exactly where they wanna be with the budget they're looking for. I've had buyers that completely burn themselves out by spreading themselves too thin over areas that are literally 20, 30, 40 miles apart, and they're trying to see too much and trying to compare apples to oranges instead of just focusing on an area that they really want to be and being patient and really kind of knocking a home run in that area. Buying a property is a process of elimination. So you're slowly winnowing away like, oh, I really don't want to live on that street. Oh, I really don't want to live in that neighborhood over there. So that's the way that you focus it down so that you know once that house comes that you're confident that's the house for me. It's exactly where I want to be. It's within my budget. I can afford it. Boom, let's go get this house. The third mistake that people usually make as first-time buyers is they don't see enough. They just see the stuff that they think is perfect, and they should see the ugly ducklings. I'm not saying that they're gonna buy all the houses that they see. They're not. I go see lots of houses that I don't have clients for because I wanna compare it to another house or a different house or a house in this condition. You can never see too many houses in the sense that it's always a learning process, and most first-time buyers, they don't want to go see stuff that they don't want to pull the trigger on. Say you're shopping in neighborhood A, and neighborhood A has 4 new houses this week that could possibly be in your budget range, and you look at them and it's like, oh, those other 2, they're horrible, I don't want to see those. And you go see just 1, maybe 2. I think that's a mistake. You should see all 4 and go, okay, I don't like this neighborhood, or this is the threshold of condition that I want. And now maybe next time when those same 4 kinds of houses come up, you don't have to see those other 2. I don't know, I have to make a judgment call, but seeing all the houses allows you to eliminate with knowledge that, hey, I know that this isn't gonna work for me. I know that's not gonna work for me. And a lot of first-time buyers don't go and see things that might be on the bubble. And sometimes those things are actually a pleasant surprise. They're actually worth considering, even if it's below your budget. Sometimes, getting the house that's a fixer-upper at 10, 20% below your budget, not a bad deal, especially in a competitive market. People always want the shiny new thing. So get financed first, narrow your area, focus your search on where you want to be. You can always widen it if you really need to, but focus it initially. Trust me, it's helpful. And then third, see as many things as you can, because you're learning and you need to learn as much as you can, as quickly as you can. After all those things, once you're kind of get your feet wet, find an agent. That's the 4th mistake. We didn't go over that, but please find a reputable, smart, well-informed, active agent to help you with your search, save you a lot of time, save you a lot of money. Those are 3 mistakes that first-time buyers usually make.